What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a very exciting Liverpool transfer news video. The Spanish newspapers are linking Marco Asensio with Liverpool, and Mundo Deportivo especially are saying that Jurgen Klopp will want to sign Marco Asensio in the summer, and Jurgen Klopp told Liverpool to try and contact Marco Asensio's agent just to see if he is interested in a transfer. We are not 100% certain that Real Madrid are willing to let Asensio go, but Asensio has had an up and down season. He only started 23 games in the Real Madrid team, and that is just not enough. Yes, he played a lot as a substitute, so he has in total 42 appearances. So yeah, let me know guys, what do you think about this transfer? And if you enjoy these Liverpool transfer updates, please leave a like, it really helps me out and shows me that you guys enjoy these videos. And subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you never miss a future upload. He completed 90 minutes in only 11 games for Real Madrid, and for a player of Asensio's talents, that's very few in my opinion anyway. And also the way that Real Madrid played this season, I think they really needed Asensio a lot more, but for some reason or another, mainly because Real Madrid had 3 managers this season, that's how much of a disaster Real Madrid season has been. They had 2 managers and then Zidane took over again. So it has been a lot of instability at Real Madrid, and Asensio's form suffered, but he still scored 6 goals and got 5 assists in 23 starts, which I think is a pretty decent return, and he's only 23 years old. The big problem is that Real Madrid, if they want to sell him, they will probably ask for a ridiculous transfer fee. I mean, even his buyout clause is 700 million euros, but I think it would take close to maybe 100 million pounds for Liverpool to get Asensio, and I don't think he's worth that amount of money. I mean, in his best season, which was last season, he scored 11 goals. Those are not numbers that you would associate with a player who is worth 100 million pounds. But Asensio is not mainly a goal scorer. He's more of an attacking midfielder / winger type of player, and he has a contract until 2023. That also complicates things, so Real Madrid are under no pressure to sell Asensio, and Asensio particularly doesn't really desperately want to leave Real Madrid, but if he would get a nailed on place in a Liverpool team, which I think he would have if we sign him for a big money transfer, I think Asensio could play in the Coutinho role as one of the attacking midfielders, or if you like, in the Naby Keita role, and they could rotate with Naby Keita depending on the opposition and depending on what kind of tactics Liverpool want to employ. So Mundo Deportivo are suggesting that Jurgen Klopp will make a move for Asensio this summer. Liverpool aren't expected to make a huge amount of transfers in the summer, but 2 or 3 very good players I think will come in the summer, and Marco Asensio could be one of them, because Liverpool are still looking at an attacking midfielder. Remember that since we sold Coutinho, we tried to sign Fekir. That failed, of course, but Liverpool are still very keen on a versatile number 10. I mean, in an attacking midfielder who could play that Naby Fekir role, and I think Asensio fits the bill. But Real Madrid president Florentino Perez, who is a big fan of Asensio, he's very unlikely to let Asensio go for a transfer fee which is below his market value. So at the moment, you know, Perez did a brilliant transfer. He signed Asensio for just 4 million euros from Mallorca when he was a very young player. And Perez remains hopeful that Asensio can kickstart his career and become a much better player and play a key role under Zidane, because Gareth Bale will most likely leave Real Madrid. It's a big question who Gareth Bale will go to, because at the moment Real Madrid just can't find a buyer for Gareth Bale. I think Manchester United could be maybe a likely destination. There are not many clubs who could pay Gareth Bale's astronomical wages. So Jurgen Klopp is a fan of Asensio. but at the moment the deal is like 50-50. So Jurgen Klopp wants Asensio, but we don't know yet whether Real Madrid wants to sell him. And also, we don't really know Asensio's plans, because of course Asensio won't come out publicly and say that he wants to leave, or he wants to say that's not how transfers work. But behind the scenes, I think Asensio will see what his options are in the summer. So probably his agent is already talking or will talk to Liverpool, and we shall wait and see. So Asensio is a very talented player. He is a goal scorer of beautiful goals. I remember him scoring so many world-class goals for Real Madrid and for Spain, but as with many young players, he's pretty inconsistent. So in some games he is world-class, in other games he is a little bit below that level. But I think if there is a manager who could bring the best out of Asensio, it's Jurgen Klopp. So I really hope that Liverpool get him for a reasonable transfer fee. I don't want Liverpool to blow the whole summer transfer budget on just one player and pay something ridiculous like £120 million on Asensio, because that's a big risk. If Asensio fails at Liverpool, we would not be able to sell him for a fraction of that price. And I will be honest, I was looking forward to the post-match interviews of Barcelona players, especially Luis Suarez, and what Luis Suarez said after the Liverpool-Barcelona game, because you know the connection. Luis Suarez was at Liverpool for many years and now he has been at Barcelona, and he really desperately wanted to go through to the final. So I wanted to hear what he has to say about the Barcelona meltdown and total capitulation and the bottle job that Barcelona did, Barcelona were at Anfield. So this is what Luis Suarez said. "We are very sad, very hurt. It's time to do a lot of self-criticism in our team. It is the second time that this happened in 2 years. We cannot commit the same mistake 2 years in a row. We have to think about many things, and we must be ourselves, tell us things in the face, things that we have done wrong. It's not possible that in 1 minute we concede 2 goals. Their 4th goal, Liverpool's 4th goal, we looked like a youth team there. The coach does not have to be reproached or punished. We are the ones who have to ask for forgiveness." Luis Suarez takes responsibility and he says that it was the team's fault that they conceded so many goals. And I agree, but also the manager again was very negative with his tactics. But it was the Barcelona players who failed to take their chances, because if Barcelona scored one of their many chances in the first half, I don't think Liverpool would be able to score 5 goals. But before the game, without Salah and Firmino, I honestly didn't think that Liverpool seriously, realistically, could score 4 goals without conceding against Barcelona. And according to Dom King of the Daily Mail, who is a very respectable journalist, he said Liverpool will open contract talks with Divock Origi in the summer, because Origi is entering the final year of his contract. But Jurgen Klopp is very impressed by his attitude, by his fitness, and Origi could have left Liverpool in January, but he chose to take his chance and stay, and the decision has been vindicated. And I think if he would have left Liverpool, it's all downhill from there. And I think Origi was right to stay at Liverpool, because of course Liverpool were in the title race. Liverpool had a chance to go far in the Champions League. That was his prospect in January if he stays at Liverpool. But if he goes to another club, like what, it's a step down. I don't think any other club who were this close to a trophy, to a big trophy like a Premier League or a Champions League title, would have taken on Origi. So he would have probably gone to a mid-table side in the Bundesliga or in Spain or in England. And I think Origi made a very good decision, because now if Origi gets a new contract, he could stay at Liverpool for the next 3 or 4 years and be our substitute striker and come in some games. And he's already a legend. Just for that Everton goal, he's a legend. But now that he scored 2 goals in a Champions League semi-final, he is in the possibly the best comeback in Champions League knockout history, if you don't count the finals. Origi is already into Anfield folklore. He's already a legendary player, and I really hope that he stays at Liverpool and scores many more goals. And who knows, if we need a goal in the Champions League final, Origi could come on with 20 minutes to go and become a hero once again in the Champions League final. I really hope that Firmino will be fit for the final. Remember that the final is on June the 1st, so Liverpool will have 3 weeks between the last game of the Premier League, which is now on Sunday, and the Champions League final, almost 3 weeks. So Liverpool hopefully will get Mohamed Salah and Firmino back fit for the Champions League final. And talking about the Champions League final, Tottenham will be Liverpool's opposition, which is going to be a very, very good game in my opinion. And Danny Rose, the Tottenham left back, said that Mauricio Pochettino used Liverpool as an inspiration in his team talk before the game. He said, "We saw Liverpool last night. It goes to show it's not over until it's over. Disappointed with the first leg, how we started, and we started like that tonight. But after the break, we came out and came back." The manager mentioned Liverpool's display at the hotel before the match. "The gaffer doesn't mind us losing, but we have to lose the right way. We are lucky we have gone through, and we look forward to the Champions League final." I wanted Ajax to go to the final, but now that it's Tottenham, it's probably a lot more difficult for Liverpool, and it's a little bit less romantic because we play Tottenham regularly in the Premier League. But Jurgen Klopp has a very good record against Pochettino, and we have a very good record against Tottenham. And if we play to the best of our ability, we can win the Champions League final. Liverpool, for the first time under Jurgen Klopp, will be actually favourites in a final. So I'm really hoping that Liverpool can bring home the trophy, because this team deserves a big trophy this season for their incredible season. But we have to get over the line somehow, some way. We have to win the Champions League final. And Virgil van Dijk is saying that this is just the start of something really special for Liverpool this season. Virgil van Dijk said this, and I quote, "We have a great age group between 20 and 27, so hopefully we can do it all together for the next couple of years at least and grow as a team and get a lot of success. It's just the start, and hopefully we can do this every year. Hopefully we are going to keep challenging for the title. Man City are one of the best teams in the world, and they have shown the world the whole season how difficult they can make it for any team in the world. But we are still in this season, and still anything is possible. They have the Premier League title in their hands. We will see. If it doesn't happen, then it's not the end of the world. We have had a fantastic season, both Man City and us. To compete with City says a lot about how we have progressed from last year. It's just the start. It's not like next year we are not going to try and do it again. It's something we have to build on. There's still one game to play for them and us on Sunday, and we will see what happens. The only thing we can do is try to win both Wolves game and the Champions League final. We have been outstanding this season, and if something happens, everyone can be very proud and very happy. That's the good attitude. Even if Liverpool don't win the Premier League title next year, let's challenge again and let's push Manchester City even closer. And we need to learn from this season. If we have a 7-point gap in January, we have to go out and win every game. And I think it has been a little bit unfortunate that we played the Man City Liverpool game in January, because if that game came in March or April, and we would have gone unbeaten until that point and have a 5, 6, 7-point gap, maybe Man City would have focused a little bit more on the Champions League, and that would have given maybe Liverpool a bigger gap, because Man City could have dropped points even more. But I think the way that Man City beat Liverpool, and also after that Liverpool got a couple of draws in quick succession, and that closed the gap really between Liverpool and Manchester City. I think that gave Manchester City such a big confidence boost. When it was 7 points, I don't think realistically Man City thought that they could catch Liverpool, but because we have drawn a couple of games, it has been really a lifeline for them, if you like. So I'm really disappointed that we couldn't really make that advantage count. But next season I'm sure that we will learn from it. Hopefully with a couple of more signings we can be even stronger and go for the Premier League title once again. Dejan Lovren revealed what Jurgen Klopp did to make Liverpool do a comeback against Barcelona. He said, and I quote, "Congratulations to Klopp. Before the game he had an amazing speech. It was something brilliant that he did. I think he'd lifted everyone up. He said, boys, just believe. Put in your mind that we can do it. Believe 1 goal or 2 goals, even if we don't score in the first 15-20 minutes. Believe in the 65, 66, 67 minutes that we can score. We then feel behind. Trust me, we can do it. We did it once. The Borussia Dortmund game, we can do it tonight." And Lovren said, and we did it. So huge congratulations to Jurgen Klopp and all the players. It has been just a brilliant comeback. Honestly, one of the best ever comebacks in Champions League history. And Virgil van Dijk saluted not just the players that played actually, but the whole squad in helping Liverpool do the comeback. He said, "I think Divock Origi was unbelievable. Shaqiri was a different level. Everyone has the confidence to fill in the job. Everyone has different qualities, but yeah, you have to use them, and today we showed it a lot. Divock Origi was outstanding and was very important for us keeping the ball. If you see how Gini Wijnaldum comes on after obviously a little disappointment of not starting, I think it's outstanding. We can all be proud because everyone plays a part in it." Van Dijk said that the experience of losing last year's final will definitely help Liverpool. He said, "If you look at both teams, they are great teams to face. We are going to try and do everything that's possible to win it, but it's a final and we know anything can happen, so we will see what's going to happen." I think Liverpool have to learn from last year not to make big mistakes like we did against Real Madrid. It wasn't Van Dijk's fault, it was mainly Loris Karius, but this year I'm sure that Liverpool will play much better than last year. Maybe because it was the first Champions League final for many players last year, maybe some of them got a little bit too nervous, but Salah going out didn't help, and also the way Karius conceded those stupid goals, I'm sure that didn't help either. And Xherdan Shaqiri said this: "It's difficult to speak after the Barcelona game. Unbelievable performance, unbelievable fans. They pushed us all the way. I never saw this in my life. It was something special tonight, a special night at Anfield. It's crazy, unbelievable what we achieved today. It's difficult to speak about this crazy game because we are still full of adrenaline in our bodies celebrating. I'm just really proud of this team, for these fans. They push us all year. All year they are behind this club, and the fans are something really special. I saw people crying, and that's given me something special. I don't know what to say. It's just incredible what we achieved today for these fans. They are behind us. I'm very proud of this team because we are a really good team. Not only on the pitch, but off the pitch too. I'm very proud of this team." So Xherdan Shaqiri also did his part. He crossed the cross that Wijnaldum headed it in before the third Liverpool goal. So all the squad played a part. Very happy. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.